We're going to be talking about our guest, and I mean, this man is someone that I look at, like going to his profile to look at him, you see what he's doing, and you're so encouraged that no, I can also do something. So Samuel, tell us about the things that you do, starting from the recycling aspect of it.
Well, I'm so passionate about plastic bottles because I see a lot of it on the ground. People take soft drink a lot, so and you just see people litter it all around, and it has become a lot of problems for us, and it has to do with climate change and all of that. A plastic bottle, for instance, takes 450 years before it can decompose, and we have a lot of things that can be done in order to recycle all those. We have upcycling, we have recycling. If people have a good mindset about recycling, it will really help us as young minds. It will help us to have a saner and a safer environment, and also it will create jobs. We have a lot of machines that can shred this particular plastic bottles, and when it shreds them, it can also turn it back. They can sell it back to companies that make chairs, that make bath bowls and all of that. So it is one aspect of business of recycling. And also we have the caps. Caps can be used for a lot of things. The plastic caps can be used for a lot of things, and we have some African countries. We have Kenya, Uganda. What they do is, it's so funny. They make houses out of these plastic bottles.
Are you serious?
And it's very cheap. So youth can look in the way of that and make a lot of things.
Durable houses.
Yes, durable houses. They make a lot of houses out of it, and it's even cheaper. It's cheaper. You won't be feeling hot even while inside the house. So
and it will not melt the house.
It won't.
Wow.
There's a way they do it.
Wow.
Youth can make researches.
Okay, so tell us, how do we go about it? Like the question on the mind of a young person out there is, so how do I start? Do I just pick bottles? Where do I take them to? Do I do the recycling myself, or how exactly can I just start?
One thing about this thing is passion. There is always a reward for passion. That is, you don't look for money first. Follow your passion first. When you follow the passion, because there are some jobs that you do, things that you do that at first you won't be getting money. But when you find passion, when you find purpose and couple with passion, it will help one to align whatever you are doing. You won't be focusing that I want to make money first. I want to make money. If that is because we have a lot of youth out there that what they have in mind is money. And the Bible says money is the root of all evil. Although money is still the will for gospel, but it's still the root of all evil. We have the menace all over the country. We have a lot of them that are doing a lot of things, bad things, because of money. So find passion first. When you find passion, if you are passionate about plastic recycling, make researches. Internet is your friend. Make researches, do a lot of things that has to do with plastic recycling and all of that. We have a lot of recycling. We have metal recycling, we have paper recycling, we have plastic recycling, we have a lot of things. Wood recycling. It will really help us as youth.
So we have to go back to that question. I mean, if I want to go into plastic recycling, for instance, how do I start? Like, I want to consult now.
Well, you have to pay for a consultation fee.
Okay.
Well, the first thing is there are companies that buy those particular plastic bottles. After you've removed the cap, you can clamp it and then shred it together, and then you can sell to those companies. So it still boils down to researching and making the internet your friend.
Yeah, so you've just heard that if you want to go into plastic recycling, for instance, that there are companies that buy the bottles, so you only need to pick the bottles. I mean, to even make it more easier, go to restaurants, or you go to bars, or you go to any public place where people gather a lot. Take these bottles, pack them in one place, and sell it off to companies. Sam, what is while reading your bio, we also saw the cultured African attire or something. What is that about?
Well, the Cultured Africa Attires is a company, is a subsidiary of the Cultured Africa as a whole. It's a conglomerate, and we have the subsidiary as the Cultured Africa Attires. What I do at the Cultured Africa Attires is what God is helping me to do. At the Cultured Africa Attires is we make African attires. We make adire. So we make adire, we imperialize adire into contemporary wears. We have round necks, we have trousers, we have tie, we have roses, and all of that. So after that, because talking about purpose, one needs to do it one after the other. So after we are done with adire, we can move to other African attires. We have Ofi, we have Kente, we have Ankara. So that is what God is helping us to do at the Cultured Africa Attires.
Okay, but then if you look at it closely, adire wears is not what is usually officially worn to workplaces. For instance, in Nigeria, where we produce it. So how do you plan to, create a niche? How do you plan to make it acceptable to companies, to, corporate places where it can be worn, to offices and all of that? So people will better patronize adire wears. What's your plan for adire?
Well, making adire acceptable all over the world. If we look at it now, in Nigeria, people are wearing adire. They are putting on adire. We have adire hood, sweater that you can wear, adire tie, adire roses.
Wow.
So you can easily use the tie and the rose. It's not costly. That is what we plan to do, and then we intend to have companies in other parts of African countries, and then some countries, maybe Europe and all of that. So having those particular things, it has to do with packaging and branding. And when you have your purpose, you have to package it and brand it. Maybe that was what we learned about advertising and all of that.
Right, packaging. All right, thank you so much, and it's been so educative on the roundtable discussion on Kingdom Lifestyle Radio. And I say a very big thank you to you, Samuel, for your time. Really appreciate your presence. And lastly, on the show, like we've heard before, that here is our final conclusion. Again, here is our final conclusion, that in whatsoever you do, you should fear God, obey His commands, for this is the sole duty of man. You're thinking about what you do in life. Okay, so what am I even created to do in life? The word coming to you today is to fear God and obey His commands. I don't even know if I have anything special to do in this life. The word is stick to God. He's going to so tell you what to do with your life. Thank you, Samuel, once again. Really appreciate your presence.
Thank you so much.
And,
Mo kí yín, ẹ káàsán o. Èyí ni ìròyìn àgbáyé láti ìkànnì Kingdom Lifestyle Radio, èyí tá a wà jákèjádò àgbáńlá ayé. Olúwafẹ́mi Mákindé lóníròyìn ṣáájú ẹ gbọ́ àwọn kókó tó wà níròyìn ọ̀hún. Ààrẹ Muhammadu Buhari sọ pé ẹni tí ń ṣe ààrẹ tẹ́lẹ̀ rí lórílẹ̀-èdè Chad yìí tó gbẹ̀mímì ó jẹ́ olórí takuntakun. Ní báyìí lókèèrè, àwọn olórí nílẹ̀ adúláwọ̀ ó ní wọ́n ti sọ pé ikú Idris Deby ó bá wọn lójijì. Báyìí àwọn adájọ́ lórílẹ̀-èdè Amẹ́ríkà ti sọ pé Derek Chauvin ó jẹ̀bi ìpànìyàn. Ní báyìí ẹ tẹ́tí bẹ̀lẹ̀ jẹ́ fún ìròyìn ọ̀hún lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́.
are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Like, that was our guest actually.
That was my voice.
That was someone's voice, and that was amazing. I must say, like, a round of applause for you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, so on this note, to be wrapping up on roundtable discussion, we actually do have a roundtable. I don't know if you noticed that, but it's been so amazing, and I did enjoy this episode. If you also enjoyed it, I want you to give this video a thumbs up. Like, just give it a thumbs up and click on the notification button so that you get more of our content. And you also want to stay tuned to Kingdom Lifestyle Radio, www.kingdomlifestyleradio.com, for gospel content and more amazing content. You don't want to miss out on any of our content. Until we come up again for another amazing episode, you want to stay tuned and keep checking if we uploaded another content. I am Omowunmi, and this is Kingdom Lifestyle Radio. Bye.